There is something strangely comforting about on writing, not because it tells you how to become a great writer. Most books promise that. Most books also feel like being trapped in a seminar room with someone explaining sentence fragments while your coffee gets cold. King's book feels different. It feels like someone opening a side garage door and saying, "Yeah, it's messy in here. Start anyway." That is what the book really understands about fear. Not fear of monsters, fear of beginning. A lot of people think writer's block is a lack of ideas. I think it is usually fear wearing a fake mustache, fear of sounding stupid, fear of posting something nobody reacts to, fear that your first draft reveals you are not secretly a genius after all, just a person in sweatpants typing too hard at midnight. Modern creators are drowning in preparation. They buy microphones before recording podcasts. They spend 3 months designing logos for projects that have never released a single episode. They make vision boards for books they are too afraid to write one paragraph of. Meanwhile, King's attitude is basically, write the paragraph, then write another one tomorrow. He talks about consistency almost like brushing your teeth. Not glamorous, not spiritual. Just something you do whether the muse arrives in a lightning storm or not. That idea is almost offensive now, because everybody wants creativity to feel cinematic. We want fog machines and divine inspiration. We want to discover our voice while staring out a rainy window. But most good writing is built like an old garage shelf. Crooked boards, repeated effort, quiet afternoons. I noticed this myself with podcasting. The episodes I overplanned usually came out stiff. I could hear myself thinking too much. Every sentence sounded like it had been inspected by a committee. But the shorter episodes, the strange little 3-minute thoughts recorded because I simply had to say something, those connected more. People can hear hesitation. They can also hear momentum. King understands that momentum matters more than perfection because momentum creates surprise. Once you stop obsessing over whether something is good, your brain starts wandering into weird territory. That is where originality hides, not in polish, in movement. There is also something freeing about how unpretentious his advice is. He is not telling you to become an intellectual marble statue of a writer. He is telling you to pay attention, to read constantly, to cut unnecessary words, to keep going. That simplicity scares people because it removes excuses. If writing is mostly persistence, then you cannot wait around for permission anymore. And permission is what many people are secretly hunting for. Someone to say, yes, your strange little observations matter. Yes, you can make something from them. Yes, the thing in your head deserves oxygen. That is why On Writing still works. It treats creativity less like an elite ceremony and more like fixing an engine with your hands dirty. Build the weird thing, post the awkward episode, write the bad page. Most people never improve because they are too busy trying to avoid looking foolish. But every good writer has a trail of terrible sentences behind them like empty soda cans on a road trip. That is not failure. That is evidence. The fear never fully disappears either. You just stop letting it drive. Thanks for listening. Catch The Quiet Quotient on YouTube and all major podcast platforms. To help us grow and keep supporting creators, please like, follow, and subscribe. Want to get in touch? Connect with me directly at jimhansonmedia.com.